What up, y'all? Welcome back and thanks for joining me. Today we have a tutorial on this eye makeup look. A lot of the stuff that I use in this tutorial is new and it's from my iMats haul. So yes, I am using a lot of this stuff, and does this surprise you? This is a warm look. But I really wanted to get into the Girlactik stuff that I purchased at iMats. So I'm using their glitter. This is the Antique Gold. I have a bronzer on, which is a little bit warm for me, but I kind of like it. When I'm tan in the summer, I know it's going to look so good with my skin tone. I also use the highlight on the top of my cheekbones on my inner tear duct as well. And I'm also wearing a lip color called Demure. So I will have all the products that I use in this tutorial as well as the brushes in the description box. So if you want to know how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Alright, so you already know I'm priming the eyelids and spreading out all over my entire eyelid. We're now going to dig into this new Morphe Copper Spice palette. These shadows are really pigmented, just FYI. I'm using that top color, which is a peach tone, and just setting that eyeshadow primer in place. And then I move on to this a little bit more deeper peach color and just blending that on my entire crease. I did use about 2 layers for this. I usually use 4, but this stuff is really pigmented and I use 2, so just a little FYI. Really good palette. Next, I'm going to dig into this burnt brown orange shade, and I'm going to use that right on the outer corner and just focus it on my outer corner. These eyeshadows are really blendable. I'm really surprised by this palette. I was expecting it to be like the 35.0 quality, but it's actually much more better in my personal opinion. So it's a limited edition as well, so I think you should pick it up when you go to the Morphe store or if you get a chance to order it online. Next, we're going to pick up this dark chocolate brown shade, and I'm going to focus this right on my outer corner. I'm gradually picking up product and adding it to my outer corner. I like doing this to give the intensity that I want because you can be a little bit heavy-handed sometimes. The little less that you add, you can control how dark you want your eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and speed this clip through because this is my left eye. Same thing that I did to the right eye, just speeding it up a little bit. And then we're going to move on to a more darker brown color. This is more of a deep chocolate brown. And I'm focusing that right on top of the burnt orange shade that we placed earlier. And again, I'm just gradually adding the intensity that I want. And then I move into black because I did want it to be a little bit more smoky, so I am adding that in the next clip. When I place this black, I'm doing zigzag motions, and I like to pat in a C, like a backwards C, just basically putting down that product. It just makes it show a little bit and not have any like harshness. So then I'm blending out my harsh lines, and I move on to the glitter, and I'm using Violet Voss's glitter glue for the adhesive, and I'm using Girlactik's Antique Gold glitter, which is really fine. Like I said in my haul, it's something that I don't have that's super fine, and I really like it. And I'm just patting that right onto the lid space where I have no eyeshadow. Now that we're done with the eyes, we're going to move on to the face. I'm using Frankierose's Prime Addiction Primer. This is a silicone base that I have been using this past week, and I have been actually really enjoying it. I like to put it on in tapping motions and then just rubbing that into my skin. As far as the concealer goes, I've been using this the past week, and this thing is like full coverage. That's why I did tiny dots around my face. It literally covered the darkness on my under eye. I moved on to the Frankierose foundation. This is a matte finish, And I'm pouncing that with my beauty blender, and then next you're going to see that I'm going to going back in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer because I want it to have my under eyes a little bit more highlighted than usual. And I'm going to set that all with my RCMA No Color Powder. Next, setting that with my No Filter powder from NYX. And I'm bronzing with the Girlactik Casablanca matte bronzer. And it's very beautiful. Like, it looks so pretty, but it's warm. But I like it because it goes with my tan color. And once I'm more bronzer in the summer, I know it's going to look even more nice. I'm going to contour with my NYX contour palette, and I'm using that gray tone shade just to chisel out the cheekbones a little bit, not cheekbones. I don't normally do this, but I'm using that RCMA color powder and chiseling out my contour because I did go a little heavy-handed and it was messy, so by doing this it basically cleans it up, making your contour a little bit more chiseled. So next we're going to move on to the Becca Cream Highlight. This is in the shade Opal. I like to use this as a base to make my highlight more accentuated because, you know, highlight is the bomb skis. Next we're going to move on to Girlactik's highlight shade. This is in the shade Bronze. If you are a medium to tan skin tone or deeper than me, I think you would like this because it has a hint of gold, but it's really, really pretty, and it has some like warmth in there too. So I'm just doing that and adding some blush on my cheeks. This is Lovejoy. It's a mineralized blush. And then I move on to eyelashes. This is the collab with Eyelure and Nicole Guerriero in the style 143. When I saw these at Walgreens, I was like, OMG, I found them. I felt like I hit the jackpot because I've been watching Nicole since forever. She was one of the first girls I watched on YouTube, so, you know, I had to support her. And then I'm just going to use the same shadows that we use in the top to the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to add some eyeliner. This is a pencil eyeliner from ColourPop and Kathleen's collab, Mr. Bing. Adding that to the waterline, and then some mascara to my bottom lashes. And as a lip color, I am using Demure from Girlactik Matte Lip Paint. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with Milani's Make It Last setting spray, which has been my favorite at the moment. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Toodles!